Hey guys, it's Ginny Silver, and today I want to talk to those of you in the state of California on some of the updates of the major pandemic-related financial programs. First up, you guys, I want to talk about the Golden State Stimulus. Now, the California Franchise Tax Board changed the date for payout on the Golden State Stimulus. This is not something that's receiving a lot of media attention, so I want to share it here so that you guys know that the California Franchise Tax Board, the organization that is responsible for your California state tax return, has stated that they have moved the date out by a month for delivering that $600 Golden State Stimulus. Now, the Golden State Stimulus applies to those of you who are either SSI, SSP, or enrolled in CalWorks. You will automatically receive this, or those of you that qualify and claim a CalEITC, a California Earned Income Tax Credit on your 2020 income taxes. If you qualify for a CalEITC, that means that you have some amount of earned income, so W-2 wages or self-employment income, but you do not exceed a $30,000 AGI, adjusted gross income. Now, this applies per tax return, so maximum $30,000 AGI. Not $30,000 per individual, $30,000 per tax return. Now, if you lived in the state of California for at least 6 months out of the year, and you are still living in the state of California at the time in which this is to be paid out, then you may qualify to receive a $600 one-time stimulus payment. Now, originally this was stated that payments were going to begin starting mid-March. Well, the FTB has changed on their website that now payments are slated to start mid-April. That means that once you submit your California income tax return and it is processed, that the California FTB will begin to disperse payments 45 to 60 days after your state return is processed, starting in mid-April. Now, for those of you that are enrolled in CalWorks, many of you have already seen the $600 stimulus payment come through on your EBT card. For those of you that haven't received this yet, continue to wait because the FTB does currently state that they will begin to pay these out starting in mid-April, although many of my subscribers have let me know that they have in fact already received it to an EBT card. Now, some of you that already filed 2020 income taxes may now find that due to the unemployment benefit tax relief, $10,200 worth of your unemployment benefits being untaxed on the federal level from the most recent stimulus bill. Due to that provision, if you received unemployment benefits in 2020, that stimulus bill provision allows the first $10,200 of your unemployment benefits to be untaxed and removed from your AGI. Now, if removing that $10,200 per individual that received those unemployment benefits lowers your AGI enough where you now qualify for additional tax credits such as a CalEITC, which would then qualify you to receive the $600 Golden State Stimulus, you may want to amend your taxes. The IRS did state in a recent press release that if you already filed your 2020 income taxes, that you do not need to amend, and that you will have your $10,200 difference in your tax calculation be automatically recalculated and automatically refunded by the IRS. So for those of you that already submitted your 2020 income taxes, they stated you do not have to amend it in order to receive that unemployment tax benefit. But the IRS also stated in that press release that if the lowered AGI then qualifies you for other tax benefits, that you may want to amend your tax return or your state tax return in order to receive those benefits. That means that if the AGI is lowered enough for you that you now qualify for a CalEITC, which would then qualify you for a Golden State Stimulus, you may want to consider amending your tax return. Now, please keep in mind, I'm not a CPA, an accountant, or a tax preparer. So if that is your situation, then I would recommend that you consult with a tax preparer. Next, let's talk about those of you who are homeowners and who are wondering how you can access the benefits that were granted in the American Rescue Plan, the most recent stimulus bill. The American Rescue Plan granted a homeowners assistance fund. From the stimulus bill text, we see here that the Department of the Treasury will establish a homeowners assistance fund to mitigate financial hardships associated with the coronavirus pandemic, to be used for the purpose of preventing homeowner mortgage delinquencies, defaults, foreclosures, loss of utilities or home energy services, and displacements from homeowners experiencing financial hardship after January 21st, 2020. The qualified expenses include mortgage payment assistance, financial assistance to allow a homeowner to reinstate a mortgage or pay other housing-related costs, principal reduction, facilitating interest rate reductions, payment assistance for utilities including electric, gas, home energy, and water, internet service, homeowners insurance, homeowners insurance, homeowners association fees, and any other assistance to promote housing stability for homeowners. CalHFA, California Housing Finance Agency, is the website where you can locate this information. They state here that the 2021 American Rescue Plan includes a homeowner assistance fund to provide mortgage assistance to struggling homeowners. These funds will be allocated and distributed by each state following the issuance of guidance from the U.S. Treasury. Once that guidance is communicated, terms for California Mortgage Assistance Program can be finalized, allowing funds to become available. So these funds are not yet available, but I do want you guys to have the websites, which are linked in the video description down below, so you can monitor the progress. Next, let's talk about grants available to California state residents and business owners. The California Office of the Treasurer has compiled a very useful resource. The California State Treasurer's Office has compiled a list of available grants within the state of California. This list is a conglomeration of small business and self-employed grants, rental assistance, and I want you guys to view this list in case something applies to you. This is a long list and I'm not going to go through all of the various grant programs available here, but I do want you guys to have this resource and look through it and see if anything applies to you. Some of them are statewide programs and some of them are very specific county-wide programs, but you guys, the list is very good and I haven't seen this shared anywhere. So I want you guys to have this list and view it, especially if you are a small business owner, because there are a significant amount of small business owner programs here. Next, let's talk about those of you who are in need of rental assistance. If you're in need of rental assistance, the California State Housing is Key website is where you will want to head. Now, you guys, this program is flawed and I understand that, but it's best if your landlord is able to get on board with this program. If your landlord agrees to the terms to forgive 20% of your back rent that you owe, then they can receive 80% of your owed back rent paid out to them from this program. Landlords who participate in the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program can get reimbursed for 80% of an eligible renter's unpaid rent between April 1st, 2020 and March 31st, 2020. If they agree to waive the remaining 20% of unpaid rent during that specific time period. So what if your landlord does not want to participate in this and they do not want to forgive you of that missing 20%? Well, you can still apply through this program and you will receive a decreased amount. Additionally, eligible renters can receive future rental assistance equal to 25% of their monthly rent. In addition to that, eligible renters may also receive assistance for unpaid utilities and future payments. Unpaid utilities accumulated from April 1st, 2020 through March 31st, 2021 will be compensated at 100% of cost, limited to a total of 12 months. Now, this Housing is Key website is the centralized California tenant relief site, but keep in mind that some specific counties or cities are opting to utilize their own individual rent relief programs. So If you go to this website and you click on the information, you enter in your city and your location, it may take you to a separate grant program provided specifically by your city or county. But it does have all the information here based on your city in order to redirect you over to their program. Next, let's talk about the healthcare provisions that are provided by the American Rescue Plan. American Rescue Plan Act granted that if you purchase healthcare through the exchange, Covered California, that your premium cannot be any more than 8.5% of your income. While many of you are due to update your profiles on Covered California, in addition to this being a requirement on Covered California that you claim unemployment benefits there and that you update your income if it changes, in addition to it just being something that you need to do, you earned less in 2020 and you need to update your income, do it before May 1st, because Covered California has issued a statement that starting in May, they will automatically recalculate your insurance premiums based on this new legislation. And if you're eligible for a decrease, then it will be automatically applied. Well, if you have not claimed that you have a lower income, then you won't be able to recoup those benefits in their full amount. So if you need to update your information in Covered California, I do have a longer video that shows you more information on that. Next, let's talk about those of you who are self-employed small business owners. If you own a small business in the state of California, you may be eligible to receive a grant in the amount of $5,000 up to $25,000. Now, if your business was impacted by the pandemic and you meet the qualifications to receive a California COVID-19 relief grant, now if you want to see the full set of requirements in order to see if you qualify to apply for one of these grants, click the video link in the description down below where I go over all of the program details. Now, round 5 for the California Relief Grants has officially closed as of March 31st. And starting on Monday, April 5th, the California Relief Grant recipients are beginning to be emailed. That means that if you were selected to receive a grant, starting today on Monday, April 5th, Lendistry will begin to reach out and let you know that you did receive a grant. Now, if you were not selected to receive a grant during round 5, there is one final round at this point in time to receive a grant. 6th round, which is currently the final round unless additional funding is received, round 6 will be opening on Wednesday, April 28th at 9 a.m. and will continue through Tuesday, May 4th. During this point in time, waitlisted and new applicants are eligible to apply for and receive a grant. Now, if you already applied for a grant previously and you were waitlisted, there is no need to reapply. You will be automatically resubmitted to round 6. If you're a new applicant, the applications portal will open starting on April 28th. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please click like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. It's broken. This doesn't help. It's a big surprise. Pounding on your computer doesn't help. Oh, whoops. Now you guys, you've got to stop calling me, text messaging me, emailing me, social media messaging me, video calling me. Guys, I'm not. Guys, I'm not going to answer your questions that way. You can leave questions in the video comments down below.